And I'm here eating some saltines and drinking a drink, and I am way too excited about saltines right now. I need a girlfriend. Sad. What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy RIDDY, and I'm back with another video, and this time we are going to be talking about, once again, BAM! The BlackBerry Q10. We're not going to be talking about the actual Q10 itself, but we're going to actually be talking about what's running on the Q10. If you don't know, BlackBerry 10 version 10.2 was released probably a couple weeks ago. That's awesome. It's brought a lot of improvements over 10.1, way more improvements over 10.0. All those of us out there who really can't wait like that. Luckily, the Berry Leaks team has released version 10.2.1 of the operating system. Now, in particular, my phone is running the 10.2.1.1055 build. I was really excited to install this on my phone because there's like a bunch of new features. Right now, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you just some of them. There's a ton of new features that are in this version of the OS, but I'm just gonna show you just some of the more major ones and some of the ones that you'll see right off the bat. I'm not gonna show you stuff like contacts and calendars and what's new all up inside there, because that and the camera, I don't really know about all that. So I'm just gonna tell you about the ones that I've seen to date. So stay tuned. We're gonna switch the camera around so we can go ahead and look at the actual BlackBerry and I can show you what's going on. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so right now we have the device here, and I know my camera has a whale of a time trying to really focus when you're showing things. So I see it's going out of focus already. So I'm gonna do my best to show you what's going on, and we'll go from here. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna take a look at, we're just gonna go ahead and unlock the screen. All right. Let's get this out. All right. So what you're gonna see is that one of the first improvements already, right off the bat, is that now they've actually included the battery percentage in the top left. So that's one of those little things that it's just nice to have, you know what I mean? It's cool. Another thing, if you got the 10.2 version of the OS, then I mean you already know about if you have 10.2 version of the OS, then you already know about the notifications on the side and how you're actually able to select the notifications. Go ahead and select. And you have a little preview of it. That's great. In 10.2.1, what they actually allow you to do is you can go ahead and select it. And now you have a tap to open option. Alright? And the tap to open option does exactly as it says, and it allows you to go ahead and launch the application from there. So you can go ahead and see what's going on with that. Fun little picture. All right, so that's one of the things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call my number right now. And just take a look at the actual new call screen for BlackBerry 10. So there you go. I'm gonna block up my number right here because I don't want anybody to see it. Look at the number. But yeah, this is pretty much new call screen. You can go ahead and slide left to answer and right not to answer. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Bam, ignore the call, and that's pretty much it. The next thing that I like to show you as far as 10.2.1 is concerned, if I can get the focus again, come on baby, there we go. Alright, so the next thing is the settings menu. So you can actually see now that even the settings menu has changed slightly. Now it's become more of like a drawer that slides off the top, and the look is a little different, but I mean it has pretty much the same functionality as before. Now, one of the things I like to show you, let's go into notifications. If we slide down to the bottom here, You can see there's customization now, well, I can't talk, for contacts and applications, which is pretty cool. If you click on contacts, it's really hard to see on the camera. You can click on contacts now. You can actually go ahead, select different contacts, and you can customize different notifications and stuff for your actual contacts too. So that's pretty cool. Now, one of the other options that they've included as well for you security conscious people out here, if we go down to security and access, I believe it is, security and privacy, sorry about that, and we go to device password. Now right now I actually don't have a device password on my device. I don't really have anything too important to hide over here, but we're going to go to picture password. Now picture password basically just allows you to, actually I'm going to set this device password really quickly. So put on a simple password, and now I'm going to turn on the picture password option, and that's the password again. Okay. Now what it does, the picture password basically gives you a combination of a picture and a number, and you use that to actually unlock your device. So we're gonna hit next. Just gonna choose this one here, and I'm gonna select the number 0. All right, so it's asked me to drag your number to a location in the picture. All right, I'm gonna drag it right over this little signs here, whatever it is. Okay. And next. Okay. So basically, when it asks me for my picture password now, it's going to be, I'm going to have to move the 0 into that position for me to unlock my device. Like, alright, fine. Okay. So now it's just getting me to test it out. So I find the 0. I'm just going to drag it right above that location where I had it before. Alright, and I've confirmed it. So what's going to happen from here is that when I actually unlock my device, I'm going to get this picture password. I'm going to have to use it to unlock my device. I'm hoping that it works better than it did before. I was trying it out with some friends already, and I had a whale of a time trying to get that to work. But we're just going to see what happens here. Alright? So just going to wait until the minute's up, and then we're going to come back and we're going to try it out, see what's up. Alright, so I'm back, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and unlock my device. And let's see how this goes. Alright. I'm going to unlock it. Alright, so as you can see, now the actual picture password has come up with the grid of numbers, and I got to choose the number that I used before, and then unlock the device by moving the number into the correct position. Alright, so let's select the 0. I'm going to move it over. It was approximately here where I had it. And there you go. Device is unlocked. Now, it's pretty touchy exactly where you put it, to be honest. And I was trying today, and people kind of laughing at me because I didn't get it exactly right the first few times. But it's a pretty neat feature to pretty neat way of unlocking a device. And I guess you could say it's a touch safer than just a regular password, because now users have to select first the right number and then the right location, which could pretty much be anywhere on that screen. So it takes them a while to unlock your device. Alright, and the next place that I want to show is music. Sorry, I have it inside this folder. So we're going to go to music. And this is an option that I actually noticed. If you look right down here, there's an option for radio. Now, I don't think that this is actually new or anything. I've seen people talking about this before, but like I never saw it on any of the builds that I got. So it's cool that this particular build allows you to use the radio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my headphones really quick. And once you plug in the headphones, you'll see that now you have an option of different channels to choose from. In Halifax, I normally listen to Z103. So now it's playing. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it should be coming through the headphones. So there's music coming through. And there you go. So I'm just gonna pause that and go out of this. Alright, so the last thing that I actually want to show you, and as I said, these are definitely not the new, like all the new features that are on here, but this is just some of the new things that I've found in my daily usage. So here we go. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of talk about the whole app game and BlackBerry not having enough apps, but they have officially made a huge attempt to shut down that argument by actually allowing you to install native Android applications directly onto your device. Now you're going to probably say, well, they had this functionality all that time. Yeah, but before you had to actually find some software to convert it into a bar file first, and then after that you can install it. On top of that, it had to be like version 2.3 of Android, I believe it was. I'm not really too sure which one it is, Gingerbread or something. I don't remember. But now, they actually have given you the ability to run native Android apps straight on the device. So let's go ahead. We're going to go into the file manager. We're going to go to downloads here. Now, as you can see, I've always been a big fan of that Google Maps app, but they never came up with a version for BlackBerry 10, which is kind of unfortunate. So what I did was I actually went and I downloaded the Google Maps APK from their site. As you can see, it's a .apk file. It's not a bar file, nothing like that. So we're going to go ahead and just going to click on this. Alright, so it's telling you here it's Google Maps. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hit install. There you go, blah, blah. I'll accept because I don't read anything. Just going to finish installing. Now, as I said, this is a straight APK file. If I had access to the Google Play Store, I could literally just download the APK straight to my device and install it. So now it's finished, so let's go ahead and open it. One thing I've noticed is that there's a bit of lag on this device in terms of apps opening. And I mean, I don't expect this to work 100% because it's a leak. But you can see here now, Google Maps has installed correctly and it's running now. So just go ahead and hit accept and continue. And I'm going to skip whatever this is. And there you go. Now, show my address to everybody and you all know where I live and stuff. I don't trust you all. But you can see that Maps is actually working correctly. And there you go. So this is the APK running on the on the BlackBerry directly, APK to running application. And as you can see, it's got some of the animations and stuff that you'd see for like an Android device. And there you go. So this is pretty much it. That's all I really have to show you. As I said, there's probably a ton more features that's available on here, but to really, you know, get the full beauty of the device, you have to install this yourself and play around with it and see what's available. BlackBerry 10 is just getting better and better and better, without a doubt, and you just got to use it and try it out for yourself. If you want to get more information on the BlackBerry 10 leak and such, or leaked BlackBerry 10, or just any information on BlackBerry 10 in general, make sure you go ahead and go to Crackberry. I got the app right there on my device. You know, I got it running right now, if you can see it. I'm really getting tired. I need a new camera, yo. But that's about it. Looks like my camera's about to run out of space. Check out Crackberry for more information